Good morning, my friends. Roger, Mudfalls University. Today going over the Crystal Cave, which I did a video on the other day, showing that these mineralized spikes are literally biology. So let's look into that. And then I have more on this story. It just came in. Well, it didn't come in. I just realized it. I had it for a long time, and I realized now is the time to speak about it. Okay, this is what happens. These tendon balls turn into spiky. This is the growth process. That's the stem that comes out. This is the ball of spikes, like you just saw in the Crystal Cathedral, or whatever they call it. And there's a whole batch of red things with a bunch of spikes sticking down, which anchors this ball. So let's take a look at what that looks like in other structures. Okay, that's what it is. That's one of these laying sideways. That's all the spiky stuff in the middle that started to erode. That is the stalk that sticks out, and those are the spikes that lock this thing in. Of course, it was laying flat like this instead of sticking down the way the other one was. Now, let's take a look at these spikes. Remember I said there's a whole bunch of red stuff around them? I have one here. I'll show you mine in a minute, but here's what you got. You see that? There's a bloody red gooey stuff where these things lock in. They dig in tight, but they have to be cushioned, and this red gooey stuff cushioned them as that was alive. All right, and it's what it is. All right, this is mine right here, and this is the strap coming in, and that's the tendon ball coming down. These are the claws in here. That's all that red gooey stuff, and these are the claws, and it's the same as that. Only that one is laying this way. Mine is laying this way. That's all. It's the only difference. Well, it's a little bigger. I don't know what it is. That came years ago, and I just realized I had it. I didn't even realize I had the picture, but I have so much stuff, and people have sent me a lot of stuff. Never put a tag on it. I don't know where it comes from. A lot of people didn't want to be associated with this stuff. You know, they didn't want anybody looking on their property or do any of that stuff. I understand that, so I'm just showing what I'm showing. I don't know where it is, but it's a pretty valid picture, and that is some big biology. And you can see that is, I believe, the skin, because what you see down here, that's a skin investment right there. That's skin, and so is this one. And that's what I'm saying. Okay, you remember that structure? That is skin. That's my claim. And guess where else is found? Now look at the structure of that. And there was, my claim is that this is skin investment, and right above, I mean that's the like interstitium they call it now. It's the areolar tissue just below the layer of skin, and above this was a real defined skin. All right, so let's take a look where else that happens to be. Oh, you ever hear of the Mars blueberries? That is the interstitium balls that are in what they call the ball clay layer of tissue. What does that mean? There's balls with tiny little straps running all over the place. And when that clay, which has eroded away, pulled this way or that way, such and forth, it would come back to where it originally was. Now let me show you how else it is on Mars, because that is Mars. All right, that's where they come from, those blueberries, in a different area of Mars. This is Mars. This is called the Mars Morse Code. Look it up. That is gathered skin. That is gathered skin. This is pulled skin. Everything will come back to its original positions as it returns to these balls. They are stretched. They come back. This has eroded, just something like this, dusted, it almost looks like. Now the straps are much less stable than the balls. That's why we see the balls and the straps are gone. Where it was eroded, as it was probably a little higher and pulled. You can see their stretch, there's no question. I mean, if you can't see that, I don't know what else I can do for you. Alright, so anyway, and that's on Mars. Now, is any of this stuff on the Earth? Well, let's see. Okay, these are called Moquis marbles. Those are the same tendon balls, interstitium balls, that were the ball clay areolar tissue interstitium layer that covered this basement layer of skin. And that is the same skin. And they also just recently showed on the Mars pictures an area just like this, sort of just like bumpy in with the skin, because all of this was like that. That's been washed back in with the residue of the skin, the kaolin clays, which is left over that had eroded and mixed and now covers these balls. That's the real universe we're living in. Right? It's just if you can't go there, well, I don't know what to tell you, but I'm there. Jody's there. I have a bunch of people that are there with me, so we're just having a party all by ourselves. Come on over. It's good. It's very interesting, and it may be very, very consequential. Who knows? All right. Thank you. God bless you all.